what we're going to do is we're actually going to do our Big Mac salad. So I said to someone the other day, well actually someone said to me the other day, can you make that Big Mac salad that you made last time? So we're going to do that again today. So what we've got here is we've just got our normal 1 kilo of beef mince. Now there's beef prime mince, there's beef mince. What's the difference is the other one's a lot leaner. So really the cheaper one is the one you want because it's got a little bit more fat in it, and that's what we're after. We're after that fat. Alright, so this is going to be our Big Mac salad. So we're going to get the meat on, and then what I'm going to do is show you how to make the sauce. And then when I plate it up, you'll sort of see the process that I go through, and then you'll have like this Big Mac salad bowl with a really cool condiment, which is your Big Mac sauce, and it tastes amazing. So we'll get into that. So just put a bit of olive oil in the bottom of your pan. Turn your element on to high, and just allow it to heat up a bit. With our Big Mac salad, so we've got us some gherkins. So this product you can find in, as you can find it near all the mayonnaises and mustards and that, with all your olives, sauerkraut. They're really good low carb products, all of those products like this as well. So this is what we're going to use, plus the juices. The juices are a part of the sauce that we're going to make. This is where a lot of the flavors come from, so we're going to be using that. We've also got we've got an onions cut up really finely. Onion. We're going to cook some in with the mince, but we're also going to have a little bit in just raw onion. When you have a burger, a lot of the time they serve the onion raw. They don't cook it. Okay, and that also is a great flavor. And then we've got spices like so. We've got some onion powder, garlic powder. These are going to be used. And I've got sesame seeds there, so we're going to sprinkle that over the top to finish it. So you've got that that other element there as well. And paprika. So paprika is a big part of our sauce. So the sauce, you'll notice, has a slight redness color to it. That is the product that they use in to make the actual Big Mac sauce, is paprika. So we're going to use that as well. And right, I think that's pretty much it. And a bit of white wine vinegar. So we're just going to get our meat on, let it do its thing. Okay. So we want to give a bit of salt and pepper. Okay, pepper. Okay, and we're going to brown these off. We're just going to brown that mince off. This is probably the longest part of the process actually. So we're just going to brown that off. All right. So there's a bit of mince here, so got a few mouths to feed, so it's not a problem. So just let's brown that mince off. Okay, so while that's doing that, we're just going to put that aside. I've used all the mayo up. I was going to make some more, but we're going to use the best food mayonnaise today. Okay, I've got our mixing jug. We'll just give that a rinse and a wipe down. Oh, there. Sorry. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we're gonna, so this is 405 grams, so we're pretty much gonna need about half of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to add all of half of it. Okay, put our lid back on. We're going to need a bit of, so you need about 2 tablespoons of this. So this is just American mustard. Really, really simple. I'll just put that over there. And we've got just a teaspoon. You don't need much of that. Don't add too much. You don't want to kill off the flavors. We're going to add that. And then we're going to sort of add a teaspoon of each of these. Okay. And then we're going to cut up some of these dill pickles. And we're going to add a little bit of the juice. And then we're going to combine all of it together. And there's your sauce. Okay. So we'll put the recipe up. There are a couple of recipes out there too. You know, if you try them all out, there's some really good ones there. So just gonna dry my spoon. Okay. Oh, be careful of that. I'm going to put that over there, and so yeah, so while that meat's cooking off, we get the sauce ready. The sauce and the meat are the 2 main things. The rest is easy to add into a bowl and you're good to go. Alright, so if you're looking at making burgers at home, you can make this and it's really yum. Okay. So be careful with the old paprika. Don't want to overdo it. But really, really yum. Okay. So we'll just put that over there. Don't forget your meat. You're trying to brown your meat off. So we're going to do that. Just have a quick look at it. Yeah, it's browning off really nice, but keep mixing it through. Okay, with our meat, we've added a bit of a little bit of salt and pepper, but we're also going to add a bit of that garlic powder and that into this as well. So we'll use our one teaspoon again. Sprinkle that around. Okay, let's put that back over there. We're going to need that again. So really mix that in really well. Mix our meat in. Make sure you keep browning it off. It's already starting to smell really nice. And you get into slowly getting a bit of color there. We got our soy. I only bought this one because it was on special, but just Worcestershire sauce or whatever soy sauce you got in the cupboard will be fine. Very low carb, and yeah, it's only got like 3 ingredients in it, so it was $5. So we're just going to add about a capful, or 1 tablespoon. Okay, so we're just going to continue mixing that in, and that's going to give that mince that nice flavour, nice aromas. So we've added in salt, pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce. Okay, and we're just going to keep mixing that. We really want to make sure we get that meat cooked right through. Okay. And then what we're also going to do is we're also going to just add a little bit of onion in it. Okay, so mix that through. So we've still got that there ready to go. Okay, we've got our onion. You can add the whole thing if you want, depending on what you enjoy. Oh, excuse me. So if you're one of those people that cry when you do onions, just keep it away from the eyes, and let the knife do the work. And try not to cry all over it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of just cut that up really. You can do it a few ways. You can you can dice it up. There is a sort of a process of dicing up really nice, and it's a little bit fidgety, but we'll just do it this way. As long as you get all those good flavors in your bowl, so it tastes like a Big Mac. Okay. Just remember, when you put this in, it's going to break up anyway. All right. So that's half an onion. So that was quite a big onion. So you use a whole small onion probably. That would be more than enough. And then we're going to mix that through. Okay. That's starting to smell really, really good. And like I said, these are the two major components for the salad. So I'm going to let that continue to do its thing. And then what we'll do is finish the sauce off. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty much almost done. All I'm going to add is the dill. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a few out. I'll just give my hands a rinse. Okay. Okay, we're going to get a few of these out. So scoop them out any way you like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chop these down. But what we're also going to do is, where's my tablespoon one? I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of actual juice from this. Okay. So there's about 4 tablespoons in there, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm just going to try and just basically chop this up nice and fine. And turn it around. Alright, we'll cut it right down. And the mint's cooking away there, it smells really yum. Okay, so we're just going to, oh, sorry. I'm just going to add that into there like so. Okay. We'll use that again in a second. Okay, and then what we're going to do is you're just going to mix it together. Okay. And as you can see the colour there, it's nice. It's got that nice little bit of red tinge in it. And we've got all those flavours, so we've got that garlic powder, we've got that onion powder, paprika, which is giving it that colour there. Okay, and it's almost there. Just mix it in really, really well. We want to combine that mayo, that American mustard, the gherkins, all those seasoning flavours, put them all together. It's pretty good. Okay, so leave that there to do its thing. Okay. So mince is pretty much ready now, guys. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the heat down. We're just going to leave it there. I'll just show you what it looks like. So there's our mince. So got our onion in there, bit of garlic powder, our soy, bit of salt and pepper, and just our mince. Okay, so we're just going to let that just simmer away on a very low heat, on 1. So when we're ready to serve up, I'll bring over the other ingredients. I'll just mix this in. Oh, and also we put the white vinegar in it as well, so don't forget that flavour is in there. Okay, so I've got lettuce here, just iceberg lettuce. You can use any lettuce you want to, there's no rule of thumb. What I've done is I've actually rinsed it, but then just left it sitting in water, and it stays a lot fresher this way. It doesn't wilt down and go all brown around the edges and that, and you can see that compared to the same other half. You can see how it's wilt down and it started to sort of get a bit brown. Just wanted to show you the difference. So just put a bit of water and let it soak away, and it'll be fine. We've also got some grated cheese here, so grated cheddar cheese, so we're going to add that with it. We've got our dill pickles that we're also going to add, and but what we'll do, I'm sure that's on low. Okay. So what we're going to do is just get this out. We're going to continue to use that water, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut it really finely into nice hear that crunch? That's the water doing its thing. Okay, and then we're just going to put it back in the water there, and that's how we're going to serve it up. Okay, so that's ready to go, so I'm just going to put that there. So we've got our sesame seeds. We can also cut up a bit more onion and actually just use, I'll just clean this off a bit. Okay, so what I was saying before, you can do slices into an onion like so. Don't go right through, just go through enough. And then when you cut down, you get some nice and that's pretty much it. Just see how it breaks up into nice little cubes. That's as easy as it needs to be. Okay, so we're just going to put that there. Right, let's plate up. Okay, so as I do always, start with our lettuce. So get a reasonable handful. This is quite a big bowl, so reasonable handful. I've got a couple of bowls to make, so just put them. And then what you do is grab some of your mince. So we're gonna okay, so put that there. So we've got our mince, and then what we can do is we can sprinkle on a little more dried onions if you want, but we'll actually leave that to the top. So we've got our cheese, and then we've got our dill pickles. So what we can do is actually put the cheese on top of the mince, so it melts like so. Okay, and then we've got some of the pickles. So same again, you can cut these down. I see people take these off their burgers. It's like they're really yum. So it's what gives Big Mac its flavour. So put some of those in there. Even add a little bit more cheese if you want to. Okay, and then we'll just sprinkle some raw onion over the top. Doesn't have to be heaps. And then give the sauce a bit of a stir, and then just let the sauce okay, so we've got some bit of carnage there. Okay, and then remember we've got sesame seeds, so here we go. And you have a Big Mac salad, really easy. So we've got our lettuce, we've got our mince that we've cooked in the frying pan, then we've added some cheddar cheese, and then we've added the dill pickles, and then we've added a little more cheese, added some of the fresh cut onion, then we've added our sauce that we've made, and then we've added some sesame seeds on top. So there you go, you've got a Big Mac salad. That's really low carb, tastes really yum, and yeah, we'll post up that recipe for you.